This is Saturday, March the 13th, and we're in Diamonddale visiting Grandma Anderson. Barbara and Joyce and myself are here, and we wanted to capture, on a first time around here, some family facts and life experience of Grandma, so we have a record of that. And so Joyce and Barbara are going to interview Grandma.
Well, just some basics. When you were born, your birthday, where you were born.
Where was I born? Oh, yes. Southwestern Minnesota.
Whoa. Southwestern Minnesota? Mm-hmm. What was the name of the town?
Oh, I don't. Oh, Porter.
Porter?
Porter. Mm-hmm. And
a real tiny town?
Yes, just a little village. Like when Teb and I were traveling, we stopped at Porter, and we ate at the little restaurant there.
Mm.
And we stopped at a gas station to fill up with gas, I guess was. And they found out that who we were. That old gentlemen were in there,
mm-hmm.
you know. And they found out somehow, I don't remember how, but they knew them. They found out that we were the Ickniss girls,
mm-hmm.
and they evidently knew our father. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they thought that was just great. And then we also traveled through northern Iowa, and we stopped to see a cousin that we'd never met. He was running the lumber yard, and Teba went in and let him know who we were, and he was so excited. So he took us home with him.
Mm.
And dear wife, wonderful. And so we had wonderful visits, you know. Oh, he was so proud to meet us.
I didn't remember that you had relatives in northern Iowa.
Yeah, and that's just a little town.
Just a little town?
Yeah.
So let's go
What's
back.
your birthday?
Hmm?
Your birthday, September
13, 1908.
And I've got to move so we can let your.
Oh, okay.
I don't think
Ask that question again.
I don't think I was 2 years old.
2 years old
So
when
you
your
were
mama
very
died?
young.
I think I was a little younger than that.
And she died of consumption?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They called it galloping consumption.
Mm-hmm. And you went to live where after she died?
I stayed with Grandma.
Your mom's mom?
Until I was 18.
Mm.
Yes, Grandma. And Auntie
What
Ann,
was her name?
Grandma Staff.
Grandma
Mm.
Staff?
She married Grandpa Staff. And I remember the day Grandpa died. He'd gone out to do a little chores. And Grandma, all of a sudden she said, I'm going out to see. He's been gone quite a while. And he was in the yard to pick up some hay or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he had his arms around this hay. And there he was.
He just died?
He died.
Mm.
Yeah. And I can still see her. She came in the doorway and she stopped and she says, Father is dead.
Mm.
Yeah, I can still hear that.
Mm.
Yeah, I was very young then.
What happened to your father?
Well, after our mother died, he quit farming, and he moved to Sioux City. And he worked in the roundhouse. They had a big center there.
What's a roundhouse?
Railroad center house.
Oh, okay.
Where they repair and take care of engines.
Okay.
And that's what he was doing.
Uh-huh.
And he saved one man's life. The man was working under an engine, and he didn't hear. He didn't hear I imagine it's a very noisy place. So Dad saw that this engine was coming and he pulled him out
Wow.
just in time. Yeah.
Did you maintain contact with your dad?
Well, really not very much. First I ever remember seeing him and knowing who he was, I'd been ill, so I was in bed, and it was Christmas time because they had a big Christmas tree at the foot of my bed,
Wow.
and Dad came and brought presents, from. And I remember he stood in the doorway and looked at me, but he was a stranger to me, so I didn't talk to him.
So you felt that your grandma and grandpa were more your mom and dad?
I suppose so when I was young,
Yeah.
and we weren't suffering any
Mm-hmm.
because everyone took good care of us, and uncles and aunts and grandma.
So your
So
extended
we
family was
were
always
all
there.
right, but
So you grew up after you were born in Porter,
And then you moved to Hendricks with your grandmother.
yeah.
And
farm
that's where you-
outside of Hendricks.
Grandma bought an apartment building. It was on the first floor. She had a carpenter. He did carpenter work. I used to stand and look in the window and watch him. But as soon as he'd see me, he'd wink or he'd mix, and then I'd go away. I didn't want any, whatever.
Yeah, right.
But every once in a while, I was interested, and I'd stop and watch him. And Grandma had roomers. Once I remember she had a dressmaker in her 2 front rooms, and I used to go in once in a while and look around. And I was intrigued with all the beautiful velvet and silk and all that, Nice lady. Then I remember once she had about, I don't know, four or 6 men that worked on highways, making highways. They stayed there at night.
There in Hendricks?
And then once we moved into the front rooms, and she rented out the back rooms to a family. They were poor. We had a number of small children. And I remember that every once in a while, we'd take the coaster wagon. I'd go with the kids, and we'd go to the hotel, and the hotel would give them food.
Really?
They'd bring, buckets and stuff like that to put the food in. And I can still smell that food.
Sure.
Yeah.
So in
Grandma?
Hendricks you went to
I'm
school.
sorry.
I'm sorry, yeah. In Hendricks you went to school.
Yes.
That's what I was gonna ask you. Was it a one-room schoolhouse that you went
No,
to,
it
or
was big.
it was bigger school?
It was a big wooden building, and I think maybe there was about 6 grades in there. I think that was all. Then I was too young to bother about high school. I didn't know anything about high school. But and I had, my first teacher was a Jewish girl. And oh boy, I'm telling you, I became very style conscious in those days. I was only 6 years old. She would come to school in those beautiful gowns, velvet, trimmed
Wow.
with fur, and
Really?
beautiful gowns, and hobble skirts. In those days, hobble skirts were the rage. The skirts were about that at the bottom.
Very
So they
narrow,
had to take very small
tiny steps.
That's why you call them hobble skirts.
hobble skirts.
Interesting.
She was lovely. She was my first grade teacher. Then my second grade teacher was Miss Heitman. Oh, I loved her. She was a beautiful woman. And I had her a couple years.
For more than one grade.
Yeah, second grade. And haven't moved to Fergus Falls yet.
Yeah.
Oh, when did you move to Fergus Falls?
I was about 6, I guess. Boy, it was a long time ago, kid.
Wow.
About 6 years old, I guess. And then I went to the Adams School. And when recess was over, we'd line up in nice orderly fashion.
Right.
And we had phonograph music to march by.
Isn't that
What kind of
something?
music? Marching music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd march in. Nice, orderly.
So that's
To-
why
To
you chose the Salvation Army.
Yeah.
Continuing that tradition. Well, when did you first come upon the Salvation Army?
Well,
Was it in Fergus Falls?
Yeah, I was in my teens then. Maybe 14, 15.
And
So
you
in-
just
in
wandered
20
into the church or what?
23, the army came.
1923?
And I was staying with an aunt, and I heard band music. Boy, it sounded
Did you
good.
really?
Yeah, at night. I was in bed.
Oh my
And
goodness.
they were playing. It was the Winnipeg Band, a nice band. And they came for the opening of the corps in
Did
Fergus.
they really?
And I sure enjoyed that music. And I was in bed listening to it, I remember. Well, Auntie and I began attending. They had the meetings in the old opera house, very old opera house. And I was very intrigued with it. And Chesham, you remember Chesham? He was the first special I ever heard. And he came to have meetings, and he played the concertina. And I just loved the looks of the people and the meetings and everything.
And you just started attending regularly then?
Auntie and I.
Yeah. Had you been raised in another church, or was this your first experience?
Before the army came,
Yeah?
I'd go with Grandma to the Lutheran church. Lutheran church.
Oh, okay.
But, the pastor didn't like that. He didn't like the army coming into town at all. Yeah, because
But it was obviously more appealing to you.
I should say so.
Yeah.
That was, I said,
And you were a teenager
there,
then.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was about 14, I think, or so. Because they enrolled me as a senior soldier. The army did.
All right.
Okay, your early recollections of the army, personalities, that kind of thing.
Harry Strissel?
He was a live wire, Harry was. He'd be first on his feet to testify. He did a lot of pep. He did tell us that he'd had TB when he was younger, but the Lord healed him, and he gave us all to the army and the Lord. I remember when he went to training. And of course he was missed because he was a good soldier. Well, my first officer was Captain Hazel Stone. Oh, she was a wonderful gal. Oh, I loved her. But her mother became ill, very ill, and she was needed. So she had to leave and go home to take care of her mother. But boy, she was wonderful.
Okay, now the very important question, when did you meet Dad?
Well, yeah. He came to a Sunday evening meeting.
In Fergus
Well,
Falls?
first of all, the first I ever saw him, we were standing at the bank corner having our open air. And he was standing, listening. standing up against the building, listening. And one of the men, soldiers, Brother Forsland, he came over and whispered to me and he said, "We should try and get him."
Whoa.
And
He needs
Well-
to be converted, huh?
pretty soon, he started coming. In fact, he had a girl with him. She was an old neighbor that they had on the farm, so he knew her well, you know. And that's the first I ever saw him. He and and
How long did it take for sparks to fly?
well, that wasn't immediately.
It wasn't?
No, I
It
was,
wasn't love at
I
first
was
sight?
too young.
How old were you?
Oh,
18, 17?
15 maybe.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
So you knew him for quite some time.
Yeah. And I remember that he came early to meeting one evening, and the captain said, "Come along, Anderson, to the open air." So, you should go, because people were really watching him, you know. He used to gamble with a doctor, somebody. Anyway, they noticed him and they were watching him.
I bet.
Yeah, and they'd say to him, "You're doing all right, stay with it." And so he started going to the open airs too. And he'd carry his Bible with him. At noon hour, he'd eat at the restaurant. He was working at the creamery at that time. And he carried his Bible with him. And at the restaurant, he'd sit and read his Bible. People noticed that too.
I bet.
And I'm thirsty.
Getting dry all this
You're
time.
thirsty.
I'm not used to
It's
talking
time.
all the
It's
time.
time for lunch,
Yes,
isn't it?
right.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
He went off to Canada, and
Bring it right down.
he
Start building roads.
no, not he worked in the fields. He worked, I guess, for farmers and that big farmers, you know, in Canada. And one night, he saw funny like ghosts.
Really?
Yeah, he was all alone in the field, you know, plowing or something, and he saw these white
Apparitions?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, and he left the machine and went home to Fergus Falls.
He got out of there.
He thought, Lord. Anyway, someone had said to him, I think, that you should join a church. Well, he says, when I join a church, it's going to be the Salvation Army.
Really?
I guess he maybe had seen them maybe in open airs and that in Canada, you know. But that's what he said. He says, if I ever join a church, it's going to be the Salvation Army.
And he did.
So, then he was coming, and first he was converted. We had Colonel, and his assistant that came was, I forgot that too. But he was a great banjo player and singer and that. And Colonel, won't come. But anyway, the Colonel was having revival meetings there at the Army, and Dad came to the altar. Well, I guess Colonel thought that It didn't take very long for him. So he said, you are all right now. It's all taken care of. Well, Dad told him, he says, I'm not ready yet. He wanted to stay a little longer at the altar. But a little later on, even after they were married, this colonel was having meetings in Bismarck, North Dakota. So he wanted someone to help him with the singing and that. And so Dad went and helped him while he was having meetings there. And we were stationed at Mandan, so that was just across the river.
Oh, sure.
Well, in training, yeah,
Very nice.
I guess it was 8.
How come you didn't go to training married? Why did you go engaged?
That's a fun time to ask me that.
Because you were such a young
Yeah.
thing. She was only
Yeah.
18.
Dad said he didn't know he was robbing the cradle. He thought I was much older than I was.
Didn't
Yes,
he
I-
know your age?
Well, he knew I was old enough to
Vote.
go out, and have a. He used to take me to the sweet shop and order me a ice cream sundae. No, malted milk.
Ooh, my
He's
favorite.
trying to fatten me. See.
Mhm.
Yeah,
He thought you were too skinny.
yeah.
But he had his eyes on you early, didn't he?
Well, I don't know.
You don't know. I think
Yeah.
he did.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't think much about him, but the girl that was staying at our place,
He
kind
thought
of
a lot about it.
assisting, she said to me, "You should set your cap for him."
I see. All right. When did you become engaged?
Well,
When did he tell you he first loved you?
we went to a special meeting in Fargo. I don't know what it was, and he was driving his Oldsmobile.
Oldsmobile,
Yeah,
Lansing, Michigan. Go ahead.
it was kind of a combination truck and car and whatever. Are you doing this, taking this in, honey?
Yes, ma'am.
Jiminy Christmas.
I want to know when you were engaged.
On the way home,
Oh.
yes, on the way home. And we weren't alone either, because we had a little girl with us. She was about maybe 12, 13.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we had kind of an understanding. And then it went on and on from there, you know.
Well,
So
he
this
didn't.
little girl heard Dad
No,
propose
she was
to you?
sleeping, I think.
Oh, she was sleeping.
Yeah, I think she slept through the whole thing.
He didn't get down on his knees and say, "Will you be my wife?" Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he give you an engagement ring?
No, because he bought me he bought me a little, nice little gold ring and it had a stone in it.
Uh-huh.
No, it had I had my initial. He put my initial on it.
Oh yeah.
G. Nice ring, and I wore it to training, but it wasn't long before I had to take it off.
Why did you have to take it off?
This is Colonel Dean. I had it personal with her, and you know, in what was it, that little room that he called? Anyway, she said she noticed that ring. She said, "You know, honey, you can't wear that ring. You have to put that away. You can't wear a ring now."
Now, tell us some highlights from training college.
Oh, brother. We had half an hour, I think, one night a week. That's the engaged couples could go to the what are those rooms on? It was
Probably be the library, huh? Or the visiting room,
Well, it was
visitation room,
pretty large room.
Mm-hmm.
And,
lounge, lounge.
yeah, they gave us half an hour there. There were 3 couples of us.
Who were they?
Harold Crow and his wife, and Doug Norris, and,
You and Dad.
and Dad and I.
So would you sit there, hold hands, or just look at
Yes.
each other?
Yeah, we did. The boys would get up and turn out the lights. Not Dad, but Doug and Harold. As soon as the officer said, "See the lights are out," they'd come and turn them on. As soon as they went away, why the boys would get up and turn out the lights again.
All right, okay.
And this is going on record.
It's going on
What,
record.
Mother, is your recollection of Chicago during, was it 1927 and 28? What is the strong impressions that come to you about that city?
Well, we had the streetcar that went around our corner there, the college.
On Broadway.
Yeah. This is they don't have streetcars anymore, do they?
No?
Well, we did that a lot. We used to go way to the south side on the streetcar. And Dad and I, when we'd have a long free, we'd go way out to the south side to visit an aunt of his.
Who was that?
Lovely. Oh, she was precious. She was, I think, an aunt. Anyway, she was some relation. And her husband, he was a tough guy. And, our religion was poppycock.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that Schumacher?
But Dad got him out of that.
Was that
Yeah,
Schumacher?
Schumacher.
Schumacher, remember?
Yeah.
I was telling you, Joyce, about Schumacher
Yeah.
living in Park Ridge.
Oh, okay.
He's the one that wore spats and all that.
He had money, some money anyway.
He thought religion was poppycock.
Yeah, but he had Dad pray with him when he was sick.
Is that right?
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah, I think that he changed his mind.
Now, 1927 and 28 was the time that the gangster era. Do you
Yeah.
remember anything about that?
Didn't bother us any.
Yeah.
The whole day.
The day.
Yeah.
Day. Okay.
Did you have that now?
We're on one today.
Yeah.
This is a long free, a Friday and a Saturday we have
What time do you have you home?
tomorrow.
Now let me ask you a question. How did you earn the nickname Angel Adjutant in training?
Oh, because my hair was done up to regulations. You know, I just had it nice. And,
Tell me
and my bun back here.
Sure.
And Mrs. Dean asked me to stand. Agnes, please stand. She said, "Now that's the way you should have your hair." Well, some of the girls had wave after wave, you know, and she thought that was too worldly.
Too worldly, yeah.
So she used you as an example.
And I was the perfect example. So the girls started teasing me, calling me the Angel Adjutant.
Now, Daddy became a Cubs fan during his stay in Chicago.
I guess.
A lifelong Cubs fan. Did you ever go to a ball game? Didn't allow that thing. That
Some of the boys went to the ball games.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did Dad?
I don't know. I doubt it. I don't think so because he didn't talk about it.
Okay, now talk to us about your first appointment as an officer. You were assigned to a headquarters, right?
Yeah, but first I went to Crookston.
Okay.
Yes, I wasn't there very long though. See, I went there in, we were commissioned in June, and I think I was there in July and August. And
Who did you assist?
I assisted Alma Bystrom.
Your okay. Then what headquarters were you assigned to, and what did you do at headquarters?
North Dakota. was our headquarters.
What did you do there?
Huh?
What did you do?
Oh, they wanted me to help with the Christmas effort.
Oh.
I went around and checked on cases, you know.
So when were you married?
We were married in January
Of 1929.
29. Yeah.
And then were you assigned in Mandan?
That's where Dad was sent to Mandan right away as a probationary captain.
Yeah.
Where were you sent when you were married? Did you stay with him?
Yeah, we went back there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And but in the spring, I think it was the spring, they moved us to Devil's Lake. They needed us at Devil's Lake.
How long were you in Devil's Lake?
Not very long.
Describe that appointment. What was it like?
Well, we had a beautiful building there, you know. And we had pretty good crowds on Sunday night. And Sunday morning, too. But not during the week. And Cheva, I think, was there. That Cheva sold so many war cries, we led the whole territory.
You war cry selling.
Yeah, and they gave Dad a big tent as a prize.
So you had tent meeting.
Mm.
So about how many years were you in Devil's Lake?
Not long.
Not,
No.
only about a year, wasn't
They
it?
needed us in Hibbing
Heavy.
because the officer there died very suddenly.
So how is it that Auntie came to live with you, Teva?
Well, we really, we were still in Devil's Lake, and we decided that we really needed help because, you know, Dad, everywhere Dad went, he had to pay up debts.
Had to what?
He paid up debts.
Debts, paid debts.
Yeah. Finally, we got, after, I think it was after Jamestown, Dad said, I want to go out of the division and I want to go to the Corps that is out of debt, no debts.
And that was Cape Girardeau.
Mm-hmm.
Well, before we get to Cape Girardeau, tell us about Hibbing. That was your next appointment.
We had a very good stay there. We enrolled quite a number of soldiers. Very good.
You had 2 children born to you
In Hibbing.
in Hibbing.
No, just
Eddie?
just Edward.
Oh, just Edward.
Uh-huh.
Well, how long had you been married before Edward came along?
Couple of years.
Uh-huh.
We were married in 29. He was born in 31.
What kind of baby was Eddie?
He was a good baby.
Well, how did you get the name Wallace?
Every time
Where'd that name come from?
I just liked Wallace.
Oh, okay.
So we named, of course, Edward was taken after our General Higgins.
Really?
Oh,
General Edward Higgins.
okay.
Eddie was named after him.
Yeah,
Wow.
we thought a lot of him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Hibbing was the home of Gus Hall, the founder of the Communist Party. Did you ever meet him? It was about that time.
I think I heard something about it, but never fazed me. Nothing. I didn't have to deal with any
What
of
was
it.
Hibbing like?
Hibbing was very good for us. We had really a good stay there. We were there about 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Then you moved to Jamestown. What was
Yeah.
so important about Jamestown?
Well, we had a lot of good old Salvationists there.
Good old Salvation. All right. So good army town.
Mm-hmm.
Big building.
Weren't you born in Jamestown?
Big building. You know, Sissy and he were both born there.
Well, tell us about your experience of heating the building and driving this vehicle and collecting rail ties. How did that happen? Well, where was that? In Jamestown?
Well, we were hard up when we went there because there was deaths and stuff, and Dad always paid up the debts. Well, I was cold. I still remember it. I didn't go to bed. I was so cold.
Oh,
So Dad
there's about
wrote
10
to-
minutes
well,
left.
First he bought a little truck for $5, I think it was, and it had a box on the back.
Mhm.
So he went to the railroad authorities there and asked if he could pick up the old ties along.
Uh-huh.
And they gave him permission. So I drove the little car along, and then Dad would pile on the ties.
Is that how you kept?
And that brought us through that cold spring,
What year was that?
29.
What was it like in North Dakota, as far as money and being able to make it and finance a corps?
Well, that's one reason why we got Teba to come help us. Because she was a good collector, and she collected all the time.
1929 was the
Beginning of the Depression.
the beginning of the Depression. How hard did that hit you in
Well,
Jamestown?
we just had to go out and collect. She'd collect out of town, I'd collect in town.
I think I'll correct you. I think it was a little later than 29 in Jamestown, wasn't it? Because
If you married Grandpa
in
in 29.
29, I think. Were you? Am I right? Maybe I'm not. Because those years. Because if you went to training 27, 28.
I was born in 1936.
In Jamestown.
Now,
Let's
where do I go back to, honey?
let's go back to how long were you in Jamestown? How many years? That's probably one of your first longest stays. They moved you a lot in the
Okay,
beginning.
no, we were in Cape 8.5 years.
Yes.
34, Sissy was born in 34 there.
That's right.
And then Jean in
36.
36.
Yeah.
And what was the question?
What
again?
year? What year did you go to Jamestown? It was a little later than
33.
33. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
33.
Yeah.
We went to Hibbing in 20.
29 or 30. Yeah. Okay.
I
Yeah.
guess so.
North Dakota was the hit hard by the Dust Bowl. When were those years?
Yeah.
Well, it was when we were
When you were there?
living above the
What's your
Citadel.
recollections of the Dust Bowl?
Well, it would get middle of the day, it'd get as black as night.
Hmm.
And it wouldn't last long. And then Dad, he had transients coming, quite a few transients. And once in a while we'd get good painters, real professional painters. So he got the whole, what was it? He got our quarters all painted, and bought also some new furniture.
Hmm.
Plush. Not nice stuff like this, but plush, you remember?
So
We just had the building redecorated. The whole building was nice, painted. And, the dust would just come in everywhere. And we'd just gotten this lovely furniture, too. And kept us busy.
then you were transferred to Cape Girardeau.
Yeah, Dad said, when we were transferred out of the division to a corps that is free of debt. So went to, I still bless the officer that had been there. He was very ill. He had to go to southern.
Arizona.
Yes, and he died there. They were very fine officers. There was no debt.
Mm-hmm. What's your recollections of Cape Girardeau?
We had a good stay there. We were 8.5 years there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was during the war, too, you know. The war started then. Dad and I remember we were in the car going down to the meeting, and they announced that the war, World War.
Two. World War II.
I imagine was
The bombing of Pearl Harbor.
yeah.
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 We heard all about that. We used to lay in bed at night and listen to the radio, you know.
You had a lot of flood duty in Cape Girardeau.
Oh boy, every year, almost every year, the Mississippi ran over, and Dad sure did work hard. He didn't take his shoes off for, I guess, a week. Yeah, always on the go, night, day and night, taking care of all the soldiers.
Hmm.
Then later on, after that, they sent soldiers in to guard the bridge, the big bridge over the Mississippi. And we'd feed the soldiers at midnight. We'd have a hot meal for them. And we also sewed white funnies for them to wear, you know, at night.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Right. Yeah.
Any kids born in Cape Girardeau?
yes, Kelly was born there.
Kelly?
Sure.
Yeah.
Tell us what kind of baby Kelly was.
She was a nice little baby. Once they brought the wrong baby in,
Oh no.
they noticed it right away, you know.
Uh-huh.
So she was a little southerner, all right.
Do you remember when all four of your kids had their tonsils out at the
Oh,
same
do
time?
I ever?
Tell us about that.
What is there to say?
About an hour enough.
No, Kelly came home and ate supper.
Oh my
A
goodness.
full supper. Didn't bother her one
You
bit.
remember the doctor sending home that jar with all our tonsils in them?
No.
He
Yeah,
remembers.
I
are you
remember
sure?
it was in formaldehyde.
I don't remember
Oh,
that.
do you think he's just imagining that?
Maybe you threw it out in the ditch or something.
Okay.
That's,
1946,
Rascal.
we moved to Superior.
yeah.
Well, you had
47.
an important visitor though. It came in Cape Girardeau when you were there.
Oh yes,
International.
Commissioner.
John J. Allen.
Oh, wonderful. And he addressed the high school students one day. Oh boy, was he wonderful. Oh, the students really did give him.
Oh, that's great.
Oh.
Something like
We
that.
had another international visitor.
Oh, he just made it really
The
went over
national
big.
commander?
Huh?
National commander visited you? Your Angela
Was,
Book?
oh yeah, she came too.
The same visit?
No, no.
No.
No, that
No,
was
no, she had a special visit. The newspaper there, the Nader brothers brought her.
I see.
They thought an awful lot of the army, and they did a lot for us. They were very good to us.
It's when they built that mural out in front of their newspaper office with General or Commander
Yeah.
Booth.
She was really good. Boy, she was good. She went over big in Cape.
Uh-huh.
And then from Cape she went to Springfield, but they said she wasn't as up to it like she was in Cape. And it was a cloudburst that night.
And
A
still they came
cloudburst,
out, huh?
and we almost had a full. She's the first. Our meeting was the first one in the new civic auditorium.
Amazing.
They
Oh.
put up. What do you call flag things?
Banners.
All over the whole.
The bunting?
Yeah, bunting all over the.
Uh-huh.
It was very nice. She was really good. She went over very big there.
So after Cape Girardeau came Superior.
Yeah.
What was the highlight of Superior? Another baby?
Well, you ought to know. You were there.
Little Gigi.
You
Oh,
sat up
Gigi,
on
right?
the balcony and then put this blues.
Spitballs?
What you call them, somebody that didn't go to sleep.
You did that.
Did you
were
blow
at it?
spitballs?
What did I do?
You would what a pea shooter. Yeah, he had a pea shooter.
Pea shooter from the balcony. Huh?
You were a
Oh my
rascal.
goodness.
And, oh, you were a little
Keep 'em awake.
rascal.
Oh
honey.
yeah.
Yeah, you were a little rascal.
Okay.
Anything else you want to know?
Well, what about that accident, Daddy, Mama, or Daddy?
They
you
went,
were in.
they went on a fishing trip, and I didn't go because I had a baby there.
Mhm.
Which one?
Gigi.
Gigi?
Which one?
Yeah, I didn't go. And Walter was driving. And going around a curve, and something happened. He was blinded or what, but anyway, they ran off. And if they'd gone very much farther, they would have gone over the precipice.
Mm.
Yeah,
That was a
Teva-
crisis time, wasn't it, in our family?
yeah. Teba was hurt internally, and she was sick for quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we finally had to take her to Rochester, and after a while they got her back on her feet.
That's where World War II came to an end while we were stationed in Superior.
Could be, honey.
1945?
Yeah, I guess.
We were there. Now,
There we go.
Now we need to. What is your strongest recollections of Superior?
Superior.
You had a great leader in Milwaukee, divisional commander that you liked very much.
Well, Fox, he came to see us a lot.
I thought it was Hicks.
Hicks too.
Oh yeah.
Both of them. They came often. I guess they felt that we needed their support and
Mom.
cheering, And we had pretty good stay there. Whereas Dad had that big men's hotel. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Used to have one meeting a week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Remember the time Daddy caught someone stealing a pair of shoes, and he went after him, and he clunked that guy on the head
With the shoes.
with his shoes.
Did that really happen?
Yeah. I didn't see it, but
I did. I was there.
Oh, you were there. I
Yeah.
remember that. Okay.
All right.
So that was a nice place for fishing, wasn't it, when you were stationed up there?
yeah.
Yeah.
Dad, I guess once in a while he got, what's that lake again, Minnetonka or something?
No, that you're thinking of Minneapolis.
Oh.
The
Where-
Lake
St.
Superior.
Mary's, St.
We
Louis.
were talking about Superior, weren't we?
That's right. Did a lot of fishing there.
Phoenix are behind you, Jeanette.
Got some,
Okay.
I remember Daddy taking me in the summer fishing in that channel between Duluth and Superior, and we'd troll there and catch walleyes. Do that a couple of afternoons a week
do you
in the
remember
summer.
when, what was I going to say? Oh, it's important too.
I hate that when that happens.
Yeah, I know. It will come back. But
You
that's
remember, you remember what's those little fish?
what smelt.
Smelts.
Smell. Oh,
Yes.
Remember all the smelts we had, honey?
Barbara,
Yeah.
you need to turn it off a minute.
That must have been
Yeah.
Superior, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dad would go fishing every day, and he always had pretty good luck. And a lot of people, he'd help a lot of people and tell them where to go.
Mm-hmm.
He loved
Dad
it.
would play the pipe organ.
Yeah. Not for meetings, but
He used to play. What other
Like-
instruments did he play?
oh, just about anything.
He played anything.
He played the accordion too, didn't he?
You
You know what I remember about that organ? Is at Halloween time. We would use that as the haunted house.
I bet you
And
would.
they go right into that organ. The kids of the church, they go through it, and we'd have. That's right. It was like a haunted house. You didn't know
She's
that?
looking at you like you're crazy.
Oh, you did a lot of things in my dad.
Well,
died.
that was an organized party that the church had, and you used the organ as the main thing, about like going through a slab house or something, slaughterhouse or something.
Ooh.
You used to go over to the railroad tracks too,
Yes.
and you weren't supposed to.
Remember the detective coming to your house because of me?
Well, I didn't know about it till afterward.
Mhm.
They didn't want you run there.
No. I got.
You were local,
they
were you?
accused. Said they were gonna arrest me, but I think it was just a
I
threat.
suppose just to scare you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's leave Superior and go now to our appointment in Grand Haven.
Okay,
1949.
I think so.
We moved to Grand Haven,
We were
Michigan.
3 years there and then went to Lansing
3 years in Grand Haven,
for
then to
a
Lansing.
4950.
Yeah, that's right.
Now here we are in Michigan. Do you consider Michigan your home?
I don't know. I'm kind of a wanderer.
That's
It's
right.
like your
That's right.
children are too.
Yeah.
Okay. Of all your experiences, right through the years, even from Lansing to Muskegon to Minneapolis to Indianapolis, what's the highlight appointment of your whole officer career?
That's a hard
Have
one.
you ever thought about that?
Well, we had some good things happen in really every corps.
Good answer.
Yeah.
So you're not conscious of any one being more outstanding than the other?
Indianapolis was hard because Dad died there.
Yeah.
And that was an awful shock.
Yeah.
And it took me a long time to really get over that.
It
A
would
couple of
be,
years, I think.
it'd be painful to rehearse some of those events. But could you tell us a little bit about Dad's death, when it happened, and the events surrounding that? For instance, the day he died.
Dad was driving. At that time, he took the young people out to sell the Christmas war cry. And this particular, I think was on Monday or Tuesday night. Anyway, my home league was meeting downstairs, and I can still see him coming through the room from driving, and he waved to the ladies. Well, when home league and that was over, well then we went to our quarters, and he was a little hungry, so I fixed a little lunch for him. I remember I made a bacon sandwich for him, and we also had some, what are those little chocolate cookies with a frosting in it?
Oreos.
Oreos.
Oreo. I remember we had gave him a few Oreos, and imagine coffee,
Yeah.
and then we retired. It was
He counted money.
Was
hadn't
it a Sunday? Was it a Sunday?
he? Hadn't he counted money?
Yes,
War cry money?
yes.
Put it away?
And he'd hit it so well that we had to really hunt for it. It was, quite a bit. And he was really very happy and thankful because he had enough money to pay for all the Christmas war cries.
Hadn't he hit it so well you didn't find it till months
Yeah,
after he...
No, it didn't take that long. No, he hid it, I think it was around, I think he'd hidden it in some of his underwear,
All right.
shorts.
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
As far as I remember.
Who did the funeral?
I think Brigadier Hill did.
Brigadier Herbert Hill.
I think so.
Yeah, it was on Thanksgiving Day? Or day before Thanksgiving? Something
It
like
wasn't
that.
Thanksgiving Day. But it was around that time.
I remember
And,
going
you
to
know-
a Thanksgiving service.
Yeah, the soldiers liked that so much because he always had a real nice Thanksgiving service. He thought that was very important.
Yeah.
And
Then how long before you retired? After Dad's death?
he died in, was it 65?
65 exactly. Barbie was 2 years old.
65.
November.
65, yes, in November. And
There was one
we
or...
came up to Lansing. We drove at night, and we stayed at Kelly's and Jim's for the next day when we had the burial there at Chapel Hill. And we found the money, and I turned that over to Brigadier Hill, Christmas money. But we had Ellen and the brother, Andrew, they were there.
In Lansing.
Right, no, they came right after, didn't they? They did.
I don't remember.
Yeah, because I had somebody call the preacher there, their preacher, the
sure.
church they went to.
In Eureka Springs.
Because I couldn't do it, I couldn't call them, and somebody called for me and told them. So Andrew says, we're going. And got ready right away and came.
Did they make it to the funeral in Indianapolis?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right, then you
But
retired.
Yeah, I'm 67, wasn't I?
A year, you were on a year after Daddy passed
A
away?
little bit more than that.
A little more than a year.
Maybe a year and a half or so.
Now, we have some pictures of that retirement.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if you can get them out so we can zero in on that, Joy.
Okay.
Here we have a picture of Grandma's retirement that took place in Indianapolis
Ooh.
Central Corps.
Boy, I really zoomed
And
in.
there we have the whole family together. Right here is little Barbara, who is the projectionist here.
Yeah.
This is Lars, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Nancy,
Jill.
Jill. We'll get the whole family there.
Yep.
Now, tell us about how many grandkids you have.
I can't keep track on it.
You have more than 20?
Yes.
Grandchildren or great-grandchildren?
Grandchildren.
Well, help me count.
Whoa! There it
Turn
goes.
around her childhood. Well, but he didn't come into the picture until they met when he was in his 20s.
Yeah.
A little bit about his childhood.
Tell us about Grandpa, your dad, our dad.
What do you want to know?
I want to know about his childhood.
Oh. Well, just what he told me, you know. He didn't like rice.
Didn't like rice.
There, don't make me laugh.
And when his mother was, cooking, I imagine they had it maybe, once in a while. But he'd pick out one little rice at the time, His mama didn't like that a bit.
Did that carry over into his adult life? Did he eat rice with you?
I don't remember about the rice, but there were certain things he didn't eat. He didn't like macaroni or noodles.
Oh.
He didn't like that.
Where was Daddy born?
Where was he born? In Otter Tail County, near Fergus.
What year?
She was
1902? February the 19th, 1902.
right. I see you know more than I do.
There we go.
All right. So, did he have a happy childhood?
I don't know whether I should. Now his father seemed to be very understanding,
Uh-huh.
because he told us this, that they had corn, and the corn was nice,
Yeah.
high, and he took his new knife out to the cornfield,
Uh-oh.
and he cut down, I guess, some of the corn.
Uh-oh.
And he went to hide. He didn't dare go in for supper, and that, I think this was the time, he told me. He didn't dare go in for supper. And all of a sudden somebody grabbed him from behind. It was his dad.
Oh my.
But
Ooh.
his dad didn't get after him at all about it.
Uh-huh. What did his dad do? Farm?
Yeah, he farmed for a while, and then when I suppose they moved maybe to Fergus, because he worked a while on the section.
Railroad.
I believe that was him, on the section, And
Daddy's
he was
father,
hurt, I think, there. His head was hurt
Yeah.
somehow.
a rail accident.
And he got, I don't know whether he got funny or what, but I guess he had to be taken
Institutional.
to the state hospital.
Uh-huh.
Grandpa's
He
dad?
died there.
He died there.
Yeah.
Didn't a train come by and the lantern or something hit him in the face when it was moving?
It was some kind of accident.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly
So-
sure. But even Dad knew.
So you had, actually, you lost your mother when you were young, and he lost his father when he was young.
What was his dad's name?
I can't think of it right now.
Okay. What was his mother's name? Our grandma.
Well, I sure should know, honey, but see, it's so hard for me to
Okay.
remember.
I understand.
Yeah.
I don't remember either. Okay. Now tell me, he had how many brothers? One?
Just Andrew.
Andrew.
And then one sister.
And Daddy was the middle in the order.
I think, yeah, you were.
Uh-huh. And their farm was somewhere up near Fergus Falls?
Yeah.
I see. Does Daddy have any relatives now in Minnesota?
I think they're all gone, honey.
Are they?
I think so. Grandma Johnson and one or two of her daughters have gone. And
Okay.
sons, I think. There's one beautiful lady that, and she's nearly 100 years old, 97. She's beautiful. She's in, I have her picture in something. I can't even think of her name now. I think she lived in the Twin Cities.
And didn't we have a relative there by the name of Johnson?
Yes. She was with them for their silver anniversary. And she's beautiful. She's very, very fine looking woman.
Something like you?
No, she was a beauty. Really.
All right.
Beauty.
So his,
After Dad's father died, his mother remarried, and there were children of that marriage,
Walter and Eunice.
Walter and Eunice, and they lived in Minnesota.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Then they moved to Chicago sometime.
Yes, they did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Walter used to, they'd come to the army quite a bit, and Walter used to sit on the front bench, and he'd fall asleep, you know. He'd fall asleep and fall on the floor.
Oh my goodness. Was it a boring preacher?
Well, I don't know. We had an old maid officer,
Okay.
and she used to preach quite a bit about Jesus,
It's a good subject.
his temptations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus had temptations too.
Mhm.
Now tell us a little bit about this place that you're living. Where is you're now here in Diamonddale, Michigan. Tell us about this home.
About this home? See, I was, before I'm here, I was at the nursing home. And that was very expensive, $3,000 a month.
Oh
Whoa.
my gracious. My goodness.
Yeah, I nearly had a heart attack when I found that out. I didn't know it, you know. I didn't know what. It was, Ed was, I think, paying the bills, and I didn't belong there at all at the nursing home
It
because
was like the Hilton Hotel, huh?
I did start to walk there though. They finally got me to walk. Why wasn't I walking?
Well, you're getting weak there. Now tell us about this home. Are they good to you here?
We decided that I needed to get settled somewhere because Teba was going to be, she was going to be get an apartment, and then because Ed and Rose, they wanted to do some traveling, they couldn't be staying home all the time. And, you know, they were going to work, they worked too, you know,
Yeah.
most of the time. And then when they retired, they wanted to do a little traveling. So at first, then I landed in the nursing home. I was there about 3 months.
Yes.
And oh yeah, it was. I had that. Remember, I had that mild heart attack,
Mm-hmm.
and I was pretty weak.
Yeah.
I couldn't walk very good. But finally, the nursing home got me on my feet so I could walk and that.
Yeah.
And then, oh dear,
I want to know how many people live in this home.
it's capacity for 12. No.
Isn't it interesting, Mother, that you have come to live in a home in the same town, or very close to the same town, that your daughter-in-law, Joyce, grew up,
I
and
often
her
think
farm
about
is
that.
just across the river here,
I
Yeah.
often think about that.
Diamonddale, Michigan. Now, I want to know about this ring. Where'd you get this beautiful ring?
It cost $10.
How long have you had it?
Well, I've had it. Well, see, Claudia was head of the abused children thing,
In Muskegon.
and she raised an awful lot of money for
It was
that.
a fundraiser, huh?
So Rose tried to help her raise all the money, so she went to jewelers and asked them if they had some old rings that they'd like to give toward that fund for children, abused children. So they give her a card of rings, yeah, pretty ones. But I picked out this one.
That's beautiful. Now tell me about this other ring over here.
That's my wedding ring.
When did you get that?
Well, when you were supposed, I got it.
How, much,
70 years, 70 years old, man.
how many dollars this set your daddy back? How much you pay for this thing?
I bought it. I bought
buy your
both
own
his
wedding?
and mine
You bought it?
because he was in Mandan, see, and I don't know whether he got much of any salary. They'd go out, you know, but boys don't get too much money.
About $7 a week.
Bless you.
Bless you,
there.
Grandma. About $7 a week a lieutenant got in those days. Is that right? If they got it.
Want me to get you a drink of water?
I got my glasses on my little stand in my room.
Okay, go get it.
Did you?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah, well, pretty good.
Well, when you stop coughing,
We've got it. We're
all right,
fine.
now we got it. We had you talking here for about 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know I could do that
This
much.
is more you got. Okay, now we want to know, Grandma, about your fondest recollections of married life.
Gee, that'd be a lot of recollections.
Well, what are the outstanding things that come to you?
Let's see, let's go back to Bismarck, or Mandan. Well, the first supper we had, I opened a can of tomato soup.
Your very first
water.
supper together?
Well, Dad looked at it. I don't think he tasted it. He got up and set it on the floor for the little dog. The dog wouldn't eat it.
Did that break your heart?
He said I went to the bedroom and cried, but I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Every time I have tomato soup, I think of that.
I bet you
Every
do.
single time.
That was your first meal?
I think so.
Tomato soup?
You sure?
Watered down tomato soup for your first meal together?
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we didn't have a lot of money either.
Okay, that's a good recollection.
I collected every night in Mandan.
Oh my goodness.
And you know what I get?
No,
Silver dollar.
silver down.
Sometimes they get a couple a night.
That's very good.
Yeah, silver
They must
dollar.
have loved the army then, those days.
Oh yeah, they were.
Now, what other strong impression in memory comes to you about Daddy?
Well, he was quite a businessman. He knew how to handle money. He never went in debt. He paid up other people's debts. And he was careful with our own money.
Did you ever see any?
Oh, if I asked real nice, and there's something needed,
Uh-huh.
I'd get a little money.
Do you mean to tell me that Daddy didn't give the paycheck over to you?
No, no.
No?
No.
He handled it.
But Dad handled money. He says, you may think I'm stingy now, he says, but after I'm gone, he said, maybe there'll be a little bit.
Was it
money
right?
for you."
Was he right?
That's right. He had a little money in the bank and that. And
So he did something also to prepare you for retirement.
The house.
He built your retirement home, didn't he?
Was he
Yeah.
romantic, Grandma?
what dear?
Was he romantic?
Yes.
Did he give you flowers and remember your birthday? And
Well, he used to give me beautiful cards,
did he?
and I saved a lot of them. In fact, I think I saved them all, but now I don't know where I have them. Beautiful cards. And
He always wanted to get you things, though, didn't he? Whenever there was something new on
Yes.
the market. Yes.
right, he'd bring home.
Yes.
He'd go to the store, and he'd get the groceries, and if he saw something that we really needed, he'd buy it. Like I remember he'd probably bring home a pretty bowl, a serving bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Another time he brought home a carving set and things like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, he things that were useful. He didn't throw any money away.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about any vacations that you remember. Did you take vacations?
Yes,
What's your most memorable vacation? The one that comes to you to mind right now.
well, we went quite a few times down to Arkansas, you know, to visit Andrew and Ellen. We always had a nice time. I can still see them too. They go off to town, and they look so much alike that people were surprised. They get them all mixed up. But I remember them. They'd go out to town, and they'd come home again. And
Those last years,
had
that
been-
was in the last
and-
years, wasn't it?
yeah, and then on Sundays we used to go to the little country church. That was very enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
And Cheb and I, we'd go walking down the road. Once I fell and hurt my knee. Oh boy, did it hurt.
Was this in Arkansas?
It was kind of a rocky road, you know. And the neighbor lady, she came along with some of her medicine and put on for me. And started getting better right away.
I find this all very interesting. One thing that I would like our family to remember is your roots and ancestors in Norway. Tell me, where in Norway did they come from? What area? Your ancestors. What city?
Bergen. Grandma came from Bergen, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a nice town. But I don't know
You have relatives in Norway yet?
because
To this very day.
yes.
Who are they?
Well, there's Ragnhild, her and I write back and forth.
You still correspond?
Yeah,
In English?
and I got her letter out so I can keep in mind that I'm to write to her.
Runhill?
Ragnhild, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She and another sister and the brother and his wife. They came to visit us. Was it last year? Or was it the year before?
The banker man came to your birthday party last September. Who was that? The banker man. The guy dressed in the Norwegian outfit.
Oh, yes. His name is.
That's your cousin, right?
Yeah.
Do they? He is a blood relative of yours.
Yeah. I'm not sure now who his parents are. I
Okay.
wouldn't know them, but I know Ragnhild and one sister and the brother and his wife. And in fact, I had their picture out here.
Was your mother an immigrant herself from Norway?
No,
Her parents would be your great grandparents.
her parents. Grandma. That was Grandma's staff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Grandma remembers when she came over.
She came.
So she
over.
came over
That'd
as a
be
young
your
child.
your grandma.
Grandma.
Mhm.
It was a storm then.
Were they married when they came, or did she come as a single girl? Do you know that? Okay.
I can't remember.
When did Daddy's parents from Sweden immigrant, or his
Immigrant.
ancestors? It'd be his
Well,
grandparents, I
she was
suspect.
young.
His mother?
She was young, yeah. Yeah, somebody gave her a banana and she started eating it with the peeling on. She didn't know about bananas.
His daddy's mother?
Yeah.
I see. And what part of Sweden were they from?
I don't know. I can't tell you that.
Are there any living relatives of Dad in Sweden to this day?
I think so.
Mhm.
I think cousin.
Okay.
In fact,
Ed and Rose met them.
Did they?
yeah, Ellen, who was it went there?
Eddie and Rose.
Ed and Rose.
They went to
Yeah,
visit.
but it seemed like, was it Ed and Rose? They went to see one family. They had very beautiful home. They were quite prosperous.
Mhm.
And they were cousins. See, I haven't thought of this for so long.
Okay, you're doing real well. Now, your next move, will that be heaven?
I suppose. I hope so. Yes, I imagine that
I
would be
hope
the
so.
next move.
Okay, you looking forward to being with Jesus?
Oh, I think of that a lot.
Do you think often of a reunion with your loved one, Daddy?
Sure,
Mhm.
of course. I don't have any children there yet, and in fact, I'm hoping that they'll all stay alive until I'm gone.
Yeah.
It would be awfully hard on me to lose one of my children.
Do you know how old your children are?
Yes.
How old do you think I
Oh,
am?
you're about 60. See, are you older than 60?
No, I'm younger.
Oh, maybe you're about 63?
I'm about 62 and a half years of age.
July.
Yeah, how old is Eddie?
He'll be 68, I think. He was born in 31.
He'll be 68 in April.
He's 68 in April.
He looks mighty fine for 68.
And tell me this, how old, where is Sissy today?
She's in Florida.
My goodness. And Kelly is in Florida.
Yeah.
Seems like everybody's going to Florida.
They want you and they want you to come down too.
To what?
Kelly mentions that.
Okay,
She wishes you'd come down there.
we're going to do that sometime. When we retire, we're going to travel a little bit with Kelly and Jim.
Sure.
Wouldn't that
Really
be
do.
cool?
Oh, you'd have the time of your life.
That would be great fun.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
wonderful.
They like parks and camping,
Yeah.
national parks, and they like scenery, things like that. All right. History is today, and it's prayer. I want you to tell us
Because I don't have
who
any.
you pray for.
Right, we're on.
All right. Mother, during your officer career, Daddy was strong in business and community relations and programming in the Corps and did a lot of, obviously, preaching. What did you do in ministry? Could you tell, what were the things you did?
Well, I started a home league in Hibby. They didn't have one. And, were you born there?
I was
No.
born in Jamestown.
Yeah. Anyway, in Hibby.
So you did a lot of women's ministry.
Yeah, women, women and children.
I see.
I've hauled little children or young children around an awful lot. Sunbeams, and going out picking up for Sunday school, and
You had a ministry to women and children. How much preaching did you do?
well, quite a bit.
Yeah.
I imagine at least once a week.
You would preach once a week?
I think
Were
so.
those the days they had meeting every night?
Well, usually, yeah, I think there's something going on.
When did that change? It used to be in the early army, meetings every night. Now you have it. You have programs more than
Yeah.
meetings.
Yeah.
It changed.
Well,
Well, you had an active ministry, and I can remember. I have, in fact, some notes of yours,
you did?
sermon notes.
Did you read them?
Yeah, I still have them.
I'd like to hear you preach one of them.
I remember I got one that you preached on Deborah. I have a
Yeah, I did.
yeah.
I don't even remember that.
Obviously, the Lord has given you and blessed you with long life, and you have an active ministry now
Yeah.
of prayer. Tell us about it. Who do you pray for, and what do you pray for?
Well, of course, I pray for my large family, and that's one thing. And I pray for the army, and
You pray every day?
every night.
How long do you pray?
I don't set a time. Like, I also, for quite a while, I prayed for a worldwide revival.
Mhm.
And every once in a while now it comes back to me and I pray again. And of course I pray for each of my children and grandchildren
By
and
name?
great-grandchildren, yes.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
Every day?
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Do you pray for me?
Of course,
Oh, okay. Do you pray for Eddie?
yes,
I hope so, because he needs a lot of it.
yes. Yeah. So do I.
All right. Now, tell us a little bit about Auntie. She was part of your life all the time, and she
Oh.
lives just down the road in Grand Ledge. What about her? How often do you talk to her?
Every day.
Every
I call her every day at 11 o'clock.
Isn't that
We
wonderful?
don't talk long, but see, last year, I forget myself and we'd chatter away, Well, I had a tremendous phone bill, $70.
Oh my God. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Grandma.
So we've had to kind of change our ways.
So it's
And
long
we
distance?
don't talk so, yes, it's long distance. Both to Grand Haven and to Jackson.
Do you think you could shake loose with $70 for a phone bill for your favorite sister?
Well, Susie pays the bills for me.
Now you're a steward of God's gifts to you, and you send me $200 every month for a special purpose.
Mhm.
What's that all? Tell us about that.
Well, first, let's see, who do I used to send first? I can't remember.
Now I want to know
Then I
what.
sent to Fergus
Yeah.
for maybe a year or a year and a half, maybe two. And then I quit them and started on the training college.
What's your intention with that gift?
Which gift?
To the training college.
Well, I told you, in case there were any poor cadets and needed some help.
Needed
And there
to-
is
yeah.
every month. Did I tell you how we're using that?
No, you haven't. I'd like to hear.
All right. The most recent gift was a couple. In fact, I'd like Joyce to tell you about the Brandenburg.
Oh, we helped the
Ooh, that's way
Brandenburgs,
too
a
dark.
cadet couple that have a son that's married, and they were expecting their first child. And in doing a test, they discovered that the child did not have a skull here. and that it would be born alive, but it couldn't survive. So so their very first grandchild, they went to the birth and did the funeral.
That was
So,
last week.
That was just last week,
And you helped
and helped
bury
pay.
that child.
Help pay your money helped pay for their expenses for them, for meals and travel and all that stuff. So you helped with them in that ministry.
Good.
Yeah.
There was another
Yeah.
couple the month before, actually it was in December, got caught in a snowstorm in Minneapolis, and they couldn't return home, and it was just after the Christmas break, and they got snowed in and had to stay in a motel 2 nights, which came to about, I think, $120 or something like that, and they didn't have money to pay for it. Your gift, which is transferred into the Cadets Needy Fund, was transferred to that
Yeah.
couple to help pay that bill. So every month we have identified specific needs that your gifting is helping to alleviate, and specifically doing what you intended, and it's your investment in God's program. Can you talk too much?
Yeah.
Are you tired out?
No,
We tearing you all out?
You've been talking now for about 2 hours.
It's
So
just hard for me to remember.
that's all right.
That's
I
my
think she's
problem.
been talking more than 2 hours.
You're doing wonderful, Mother.
Well,
And we intend to share this tape with all your children.
no,
We'll have it duplicated,
wow.
and they will hear a little bit about what's happening in your life today and your recollections of a
Yeah,
fruitful, beautiful life.
I would like one last thing on it.
All
Here.
right.
You want any more besides that? What I want to ask you is if you wanted a legacy of your life left to your children, what would you want to be remembered for?
That I love them.
Ah,
Love
Yeah.
them. Love them. Every
Don't make me
single
cry.
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Mm. Did you get that?
Mother, not only have you stated that now, and will we remember it
Yeah.
in these years, but a lifelong investment. 50, 60, 70 years of love that you've shared with us, and we appreciate that.
You know, my
God
children,
bless you, Mother.
my children, grandchildren, and them are very precious to me.